There is a village no one finds by accident. It lies beyond winding roads and silent hills where time seems to move slower. In that village, something strange happens. The moment a person turns 18 years old, they forget their own name. Not their memories, not their family, not their past, only the one word they have heard their entire life, their name. The elders of the village call it a curse. They say it has existed for generations, passed down like an invisible shadow. Parents whisper warnings to their children. Teenagers count their birthdays with fear. Some even try to leave the village before turning 18, but no one ever escapes it. On every 18th birthday, the same scene repeats, a celebration followed by silence. The birthday child smiles at first, cuts the cake, laughs with friends. Then suddenly, confusion appears in their eyes. Someone asks, "What is your name?" And the smile fades, because the answer is gone. Among all those children was a girl named Aara. She had watched it happen to her older brother. She had seen neighbors cry. She had seen panic turn into emptiness. And from that moment, she decided this would not happen to her. Aara believed that forgetting her name meant forgetting herself, and she refused to let that happen. Months before her 18th birthday, she started preparing, not with prayers, not with rituals, but with certainty. She wrote her name everywhere, on the wall beside her bed, on the pages of her notebooks, on the wooden desk at school, on stones near the river where she used to sit and think. She carved it into tree bark. She stitched it inside her clothes. She wrote it on her palms every morning, more than 100 times. Everywhere she looked, her name stared back at her. She told herself, "If my name surrounds me, I can't lose it." The night before her birthday, she barely slept. She walked through the village, touching every place where she had written her name. She felt confident, almost victorious. On the day she turned 18, the village gathered, as it always did. The elders stood in silence. Her parents held her hands. Aara looked calm. She believed she had outsmarted the curse. At midnight, the moment arrived. Nothing happened at first. No pain, no dizziness. Aara smiled. She raised her hands and looked at her palms. Her name was still there, perfectly written. She felt relief wash over her. Then someone asked softly, "Aara, what is your name?" She opened her mouth to answer, but nothing came out. She looked again at her hands. She could see the letters clearly, but they felt empty, like symbols from a language she no longer understood. Her heart began to race. She whispered the word written on her palm, but it felt foreign, detached. She knew she was looking at a name, but she couldn't feel that it belonged to her. Tears filled her eyes. She hadn't forgotten the letters. She had forgotten the connection. Aara broke down, not because she lost a word, but because she felt lost inside herself, as if the version of her she clung to had vanished. The elders did not stop her tears. They only watched. Days passed. Aara walked through the village, surrounded by her name written everywhere. Yet it meant nothing. She felt lighter, but also empty, like something had been stripped away. One evening, while cleaning an old temple at the edge of the village, she noticed something strange. Behind a cracked stone, hidden from view, was a small carving. Not a name, not a symbol, but words. She brushed away the dust and read,
If you forget your name, do not search for it outside. What you are was never written. Her breath stopped. Suddenly, memories flooded her mind. The fear, the preparation, the obsession. She understood. The village was never cursed. It was designed. Long ago, the ancestors realized something dangerous, that people were confusing their identity with their ego. They believed their name defined them, that labels created separation, that titles created pride. So they created a test, a moment where the name disappears so the truth can remain. Aara sat on the temple floor and closed her eyes. Without a name, she was still breathing, still thinking, still feeling. She hadn't disappeared, only the label had. And for the first time in her life, she felt free. When she returned to the village, the elders spoke. "Now you are ready." "Ready for what?" she asked. "To live without clinging to what you were called." Aara never searched for her name again. She didn't need it, because she finally understood. A name is something the world gives you, but who you are is something you discover. Maybe that village doesn't exist on any map, but maybe we all pass through it one day. The moment we let go of labels, we remember ourselves.